your hands in the air. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
Mixing sodas with the beer. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
Throw your hands in the air. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
Mixing sodas with the beer. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful, actually rainy Friday night right here, y'all? Today's video, I'm going to be doing another football video, but this time we got some news what happened yesterday in the NFL trade draft, and also what could be for this year itself and what is going on with this one. We're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys, about what happened yesterday, alright? I won't go into detail about what might be happening and all the changes going on. Alright, y'all? So before we get started, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, we'll see what you guys opinion about the situation right here. And also, if you guys want Dr. Do merch, go to comment below to get you guys drinkwares, hats, shirts as well. Alright, to support your community, support the channel and everything about it. Alright, y'all. If you guys want some hydration, energy, or protein to get you through the whole entire day, also give you more muscles as well. Well, go to Big Charge to give you guys Dr. Do energy powder and the hydrated powder right here, y'all. Alright, and give yourself a protein powder right here, y'all. Look at that beauty right here. Dr. Do chocolate right there. Who like chocolate? Chocolate! Get what I mean? We also have a new edition of our a beet chart is this one right here. A new flavor for energy powder is the cotton candy and the Japanese fruit flavor right here. Lychee right here. Alright, y'all. Be sure to get yourself this. Or also we have samples. We got 6 samples that are free right now. Go online to get yourself free samples, alright, y'all? But pay delivery right there. So without further ado, let's get this party started. So yesterday before I went to work, I saw the news about what happened yesterday with the Dallas Cowboys. They traded their 5th round pick for a 7th round pick and a quarterback. Alright, you wanna know what team they asked for a quarterback and a pick? The Dallas Cowboys had asked the New England Patriots about trading their 5th round pick for a 7th round pick and a quarterback named Joe Milton. I'm like, wait, you guys got Joe Milton? I'm like, why is the Dallas Cowboys getting Joe Milton for? And why would they want him as a backup for the Dallas Cowboys? But to me, is that there is reason why, because Trey Lance got cut from the Dallas Cowboys and now is at the LA Chargers program now. I mean, even though that Dak need a backup quarterback for the organization, but however, it's crazy why Joe Milton? Why not hire a veteran quarterback? You see, this is where we might be looking at something might about to happen. All right, Joe Milton trade might be rumored that might be happening in the Dallas Cowboy organization, because what happened is that with Joe Milton as the new backup for Dak, that means that Dak Prescott could be possibility might get traded. All right, that's right. We might see Dak Prescott get traded eventually soon. All right, y'all. Not this season, but after this season, alright, y'all? Because we think about it, for the past almost a decade, we've seen this guy, Dak Prescott, play for the Cowboys since 2016, almost 10 years, alright? In his playoff career, of the 9 playoff games he only had 2 playoff wins, which is bad for the Cowboys. Even though you might think that getting the Cowboys to the playoff 9 times means good, right? But however, he didn't. Of the 9 games, he didn't win he only lost 7 of his 9 playoff games. All right, only winning 2 of his 9. All right, it doesn't sound good. It wasn't sound good at all. All right, when you think about it, Dak Prescott had not even progressed that well when he with the Dallas Cowboys. He haven't progressed really well, even though you get him hundreds of millions of dollars in some sort of 5 or 6 year contract, but doesn't mean that he is going to do better with a contract like this. We only see quarterback with big contracts. All right, y'all. They didn't do well this season at all, and look what happened. Get what I mean? So anyway, the Dak Prescott project is going to be coming to an end this season, after this season, this NFL season, which means we might possibly see him get traded to the organization, either New York Jets, the Cleveland Browns, which is possible, right, and maybe the Titans or something like that. Because when you think about it, Titans need some veterans to teach them or something. Or I don't want them to be, or I don't want Dak Prescott to be part of the Tennessee Titans. That might be a mistake I don't want to talk about now. All right. So anyway, either the Cleveland Browns or the New York Jets, because they are a possible team that he might go to, you know, especially with Cleveland. I know Cleveland might want Dak Prescott because the Deshaun Watson trade was bad for Cleveland. It was considered the worst NFL trade in NFL history. All right, when I saw that trade with Deshaun Watson, I'm like, great, Watson gonna be better with Browns. But however, when I saw that deal and his career with the Browns, I laughed my butt off because I hate him. I hate Prescott. I hate Watson for the thing he did to women. I'm against men who hurts or touches a woman. All right, I'm against men who hurt women or sexually, or you know. All right, that what happen when you mess with women too much, boy. Pervy little boy. So anyway, that might be happening right there. What we saw with the Deshaun Watson situation, he might get cut eventually, not this season, after this season. All right, y'all. We might see Dak Prescott go to the Cleveland Browns and play for them, but they better give them a good trade right there, because they need to be careful with this trade, because Dak Prescott may look good with the Cowboys. We saw that with Deshaun Watson, but however, there might be possibility that Dak might not be as good as he was with the Cowboys. All right, might as well act for a first round pick for a 2026 draft pick right there. He might get traded next year with the Browns and not the New York Jets. Right, I see the possibility that he might go to Jets as well, because they haven't had a good quarterback for a really long time, even cutting Zach Wilson, who was supposed to be their franchise quarterback right there. And also, he might have to fight for it. All right, y'all. And also, what that means is that if Joe Milton be a starter for next season, not this season, but the next, he might be training, be a good mentor to a rookie quarterback that we might see next year. It's possible that the Dallas Cowboys might draft a rookie quarterback next year. If it's this quarterback from University of Texas, like Archie Manning, we might see a good situation for the Cowboys, because they need to find a young first round quarterback, because they had not been drafting a first round quarterback since 1989. All right, Jerry Jones, it's time for you to draft a first round quarterback. No more waiting, no more complaining, no more buts. All right, it's time for the Dallas Cowboys to get themselves a first round quarterback. But no, he doesn't want to, because he cheap. All right, I want the Cowboys to start thinking about drafting a quarterback in the future right now. They don't need to be changed. They need to be changed a lot. All right, Jerry Jones, you need to stop giving the old players or the inexperienced players hundreds of millions of dollars. All right, they don't need to be worked on. This Jerry Jones, you don't have the capability of being a manager or the owner of the Cowboys anymore because you are somewhere around your 80s or 90s. It's time for you to sit down and retire. All right, this doesn't need to happen because the Dallas Cowboys is not going anywhere unless they change. All right, I cannot stand how the Cowboys would do something poorly every playoff season. All right, they may look good on the regular season because they were mostly up against weaker teams. All right, y'all. Y'all, the Dak Prescott being prone to injuries need to be looked upon as well. All right, because Dallas Cowboys, if you guys don't do something with this situation, y'all will never going to be able to go to the playoffs. It's not the Super Bowl. All right, it will take you another 3 decades to get to it. Get what I mean? This needs to be looked upon and changed upon. The Joe Milton trade might going to be the end of Dak Prescott's career. And because I saw Joe Milton play a lot good, all right, even though he's a backup for Dre May, who came out of the same class as draft class as well. All right. And there you have it. This is my video about the Dak Prescott situation right here, y'all. I hope y'all have a great day. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit notification down below. Comment down below. We see what you guys think about the situation for Dak Prescott. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all? Peace out, y'all.